Hello and welcome to another review by Robin the Reviewer. Today we are reviewing the Majority Audio Knapwell DAB Plus radio alarm clock. So it's DAB Plus and FM radio, it's got stereo sound, it's got dual alarms, and it's also got a USB charging port. And as with all Majority products, it also has a 3-year extended warranty if you register. So don't forget to use your phone to follow the link through the code or through the web address for registering. So let's get into this and have a look what we've got. So on one side we've got a box presumably with accessories. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. We've got the manual, and again inside another reminder about that ever important 3-year extended warranty. And we've got the user manual in, I think again we're looking at Spanish, Italian, French, German and English. So we've got a whole, how many pages have we got in English? It tells us on the contents page 22. So worth going through the manual, and we'll probably have a quick look at that in a moment when we've got the rest of the items out of the box. So all that is left in the box is the unit itself in a nice soft pouch. So let's get it the right way up. Got Majority branding on the front. Got rubber feet on the base. Nothing on either side. But then we've got a whole load of controls on the top. And the speaker inside the top. And then on the back we've got a wire for the antenna. We've got a DC in, so presumably we've also got a power supply in the accessories. We've got a 3.5mm stereo headphone jack, and we've got a USB 5V 1A USB socket type A. So let's get into the accessories and then we'll come back and have a look at the features of the unit. In the accessory box we have got everything. Yep. So it's just the DC power supply for the unit. So standard UK 3-pin plug and a cylindrical connector to go in the power socket on the back, like so. So that means that we can get the 5V 1A out of the USB socket when this is plugged in and we're powered up. So we can always keep our phone by the bedside plugged in and charging while having a dual alarm clock with DAB radio capability. So now we've got the power supply plugged into the mains. We should get it connected up, and as you can see it said welcome, and it's now doing an automatic station scan. It is still there. In the background it's just dimmed. So it went from 0. It said it was had 20 stations. It's still performing the scan. And we shall wait for that to complete. I'm presuming that is something that is only done when it first gets power, as it needs to find the stations in order to then be able to use them. There we go. So I've got the dimmer button in the middle at the top, snooze dimmer. Let's turn the volume down, so that will be the plus and minus here, I'm presuming. Yep, a little speaker symbol in the middle, so that's our volume. We can see volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll take it down to 0 just for the minute, and then we'll look at the dimmer. Medium, low, high. So that's our high brightness. And as you can see, it's also found the time from the DAB radio network. And that's standby, so that's just with the clock. And then we turn it on, we get the DAB symbol here, and we get the signal strength. And at that, I've not actually unwound the aerial, I've just kept it coiled up. DAB is fairly good in most places. So we've got a program 1, program 2, program 3, program 4, and preset button across the back row, and then we've got this mode button, volume down, volume up, previous, next, and enter, and then of course the snooze and dimmer button in the middle. So we've got the date, got the radio station, and Dean and Vicky. So it's got the now playing information. I'm not sure whether that is a signal strength or a buffer size, but there's obviously, by pressing the enter, we can get through the additional information. So we can move to the next station. It's Radio 1 Extra. Radio 2.
On May 16th, getting in early. Can I please play the birthday game? Anthony, send us an email, scott.mills@bbc.co.uk. Tell us how old you're going to be, put a number on there, say who you are. Same goes for you if you've got a birthday coming up in the next 2-3 months. Email me, scott.mills@bbc.co.uk. Come on the birthday game with me. Caroline in Glasgow.
So let's see how loud this is.
Song. You're right, Scott. So underrated. I saw her do it at the audience with Kylie. When was that?
Right, that is pretty loud.
End of last year. So
if you're using this as a bedside clock radio, that would be plenty loud enough. I wouldn't want that anymore. And as you can see,
so excited to hear his name on the radio. Maybe get an email in, and Henry can play in a year's time.
It says max when you're at the max volume. So, very easy to use. There's obviously more functionality that we can do. Press and hold the mode and get to FM. I don't expect to find anything really on FM around here, particularly without extending the aerial. Yeah, and we've also got Bluetooth. So that wasn't actually mentioned on the packaging, but it's obviously waiting for Bluetooth pairing. So I shall check on my phone and see if I can see that. And yeah, majority Knapwell is displayed at the bottom. I pick that. and that shows that we are paired. And it says connected on screen. And if we turn that volume back up again, and it looks like actually we have control of the playing and pausing of the connected Bluetooth source with the enter key, and that probably also means that we've got next and previous track. Yeah, so I can go back to the start of that track and I can move on to the next track with the previous and next buttons on top, and pause it. But the volume is the local volume to the clock radio, not to the Bluetooth source. But that's a handy bonus that we've got Bluetooth capability, and great to see. So let's have a quick look at some of the additional functionality for the alarms. So just to run through the alarm functionality, as we're in the standby mode, you can see just got the clock display at the moment. If we press the top alarm 1 button, it's program 1 or alarm 1 dependent on what we're in. If we got alarm 1 and alarm 1 is flashing, we can then press enter to say that we want to pick alarm 1. We can change the time, so we've got 15:19, let's go 15:20, see if we're quick enough. We want to use DAB, we want to use the last channel played, we want it on daily. Yeah, volume 1 and alarm on. That's saved. Did we do it quick enough? It's only volume 1, so it's going to be a quiet alarm. But as you can see, I can set the different sources of the alarm, FM and DAB, and I can pick a particular station or the last thing that I played, and I can change the volume, or I can choose buzzer. So there is a buzzer. Yeah, so I can just hear that. That is volume 1. I should have turned the volume up on the alarm, but the alarm is going off and we could see that it's flashing in the top corner. So we can press the enter key. It looks like it's still there. It's snoozed. So we have to press the power and it's gone back off again. And then we can power it off and it's gone back to standby. So that then will go off at 15:20 tomorrow. And we've also got the same functionality on alarm 2. So we've got a great choice there. Daily, weekdays and weekends. So we've got 2 different alarms. Kind of helps with our working week and our daily lives. And the other functionality, obviously, is that we've got this USB socket on the back. So if we plug a USB cable into that, and then plug that into the mobile phone, and there we go, it's charging the mobile phone. Probably don't want it on top of the speaker, but we have got that capability. So although we're using up a socket for the alarm clock radio, we are getting the benefit of the fact it's also providing charging capability. It's only an amp, so it may not be suitable for every device, but it's a functionality that is useful. So one last functionality to go through with you. Obviously we've looked at the alarms, but the other is the sleep function. So if we are, for instance, listening to the radio and we want that to carry on while we're going to sleep, instead of just pressing the power off, we can press and hold the power off, and that is showing that the sleep is currently off. We can have 10 minutes, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, or an hour and a half, 90 minutes, or off. And we can go up and down between those. Some things only have like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes, and you have to loop up through them and then go through the off. This you can go up and you can go down. So if I put that on 10 minutes and OK, then the sleep symbol stays, and that will play for another 10 minutes before it automatically turns itself off. So that again is another great functionality, the sleep timer. So worth a little look at the menu system on here. So if we turn it on, we'll turn the volume right down so that's not disturbing us. We've obviously got the mode button here, but if we press and hold that, sorry, if we press that we get the scan, but if we look at to the side of that, we've got settings, we've got audio, system. So that's what we've got on FM. If we do the mode, press and hold it for mode and go through Bluetooth, we'll probably have different menus there. We've got system, yeah, we've just got system in Bluetooth. Get to DAB. So when we're in DAB, if we have a look at the menu, we've got scan, we've got manual for manual tuning, DRC, prune, system, and scan again. So we've got a bit more, but if we look at system, we've got equalizers. So we'll look at equalizers, and again we're just using the previous, next and enter buttons to go next, previous, and obviously into them. We've got normal equalization, classic, jazz, pop, rock, speech, and back to normal. We've got time functions, so we can set the time, we can update, so presumably the updates to use it from the radio. And then we've got dimmer, so we've got a timeout, so great, so we can tell it how long you want it to stay brighter for before it dims. And the level, that's good. I mean, this is a lot of configurable stuff. We've got language, and then we've got reset, so we can presumably do a full factory reset. Got upgrade capability. We can also look at the software version we're currently on. And back to equalization. So loads of capability in there from such a few buttons on the top and what looks like a simple display. Actually there's a lot of functionality behind it. So that is brilliant. Well worth investing in, and a lot of functionality in the unit itself. There we go. That is again the majority Knapwell DAB Plus radio alarm clock. Thank you again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.